Welcome back to the studio of Swanky Studios, and welcome to our channel either on Facebook, YouTube, Daily Motion of K.L.P. Entertainment. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying your fantastic week. You know, this week has been a crazy week, not in just filming, because we've been doing a lot of great things in filming, but of course our new documentary film Profit will be coming out very soon. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Facebook so you guys don't miss exclusives. But we talked about this movie for a very long time, and this is something that's very dear to my heart. So hopefully you guys watch the movie February 26th. Of course, that will be a Friday. It's going to be a documentary, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It'll be available on Facebook, YouTube, and Daily Motion. Of course, we're taking this film to quite a few film festivals, so we're waiting to see the results to see if we can get selected and picked up with these festivals. So stay tuned for that as well. Of course, if you guys didn't listen to it, of course, Hopeless Romantic 2, that is our latest album from Swanky Records. That's a great album that I was proud to produce, and I enjoy it. Now, this album, be careful, its viewer discretion is advised. So it's not made for kids. It's made for us young adults who love R&B. So just to throw it out there, this album's not made for everyone, obviously. So we have quite a bit of a story to tell you guys. Let me tell you, this story happened, and this happened a couple days ago. It's been, like I say, this weather has been crazy here in Atlanta. We've been seeing snow. It's been very cold, and in particular yesterday, I was out in the field. Very cold. It was very uncomfortably cold. So hopefully you guys are staying bundled up. Today I went outside, and you know, it's sunshiny. It's still cold, but it's sun shining. The sun is out. It's a great day. It's a beautiful Wednesday. So take advantage of that if you can. If you want to stay inside and stay warm, I suggest you do that, because it's cold. COVID-19 is still existing out there, and people can get sick quicker with this cold. They can get a flu because they can get too cold outside. So if you can't bear it, don't go outside. Stay warm when you can. But if you absolutely have to go outside for some reason, just enjoy that sunshine. So let's get on to the story, right? So this story is a true story. You know, all the stories I tell here on the show and on the studio and everything, these stories are true, you know, and I hate that these stories happen, but I am glad that they do, because you know, it's something I can tell my fan base. It's something I can tell you all out there, and it's, you guys enjoy them. You guys laugh. A lot of people say they laugh at my funny jokes, my funny quirks that I throw in the show. So you guys know I'm a huge car person. You know, I love my car. So my car is fantastic. You guys seen my car on social media, so it's no secret. I can tell you the kind of car I have. Of course, I have a Ford Fusion. Beautiful car. I love it. I remember getting it off the lot and signing my life away for this car. Not really, but yeah, that's the pun there. Is a lot of people, they get excited when they sign off on something, but it feels like they're signing their life away. So and I joke with my friends too, particularly Instagram and Facebook both, because a lot of people that are my age, that are my friends, they are either getting a new car, they're having a new kid, or they're signing off for a house. A lot of my friends have been buying their own homes or mortgaging their own homes. So kudos to you guys. Because those things are hard to do. And rebuilding a house, let me know. Let me tell you, I've not rebuilt my house, but I've moved into a renovated house, and I furnished my whole house, and it's tough to do. Let me tell you, it is tough to furnish a house. That's the most thing I've struggled with my house, is furnishing it, planning out, building the rooms, and wanting to see, okay, this is what I want to put in this room, and so forth. So my car is my trusty steed. My car is my thing that makes me a man. No, not really. But your car is your very special person. It's very special thing. My siblings know this about me, and you know, my siblings got in my car before, and they say, and my middle name's Lucas, obviously. They say, Lucas, your car is so clean. How do you get your car this clean? How do you keep your car up like this? I just do it. You know, I get it done. I go. We at my home, I have where there's an area where I can wash my car. There's a car wash there, like a little portable, not a portable, but like a little hut thing. You put your car in and you get to wash your car. So I like to wash my car every every month is is when I like to wash my car, but it's hard for me to wash my car, especially nowadays that it's just too cold, and it's been raining a lot and it's been snowing. So I don't like to wash my car when it's pouring down raining or it's going to rain the next day, because it kind of defeats the purpose of you having your car washed, because it's just going to rain it out. So I love my car, and then I'm going out into the parking lot because I'm out in the field. I work in the field, so I'm going out. Some person, and at this part I find very, very disrespectful, and if this is you, I recommend you guys don't do this. This is the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen. So my car's parked, I'm out doing my thing, you know, I'm coming back. Someone decided to smoke around my car, y'all. I saw this big ass cigarette laying on the top of my hood of my car. And I'm looking around like, what the fuck? You know, what's going on? Like, why did this happen? Why is this, who's doing this? So I saw that one big cigarette right on the slab dab of the hood of the car. And I'm looking around, and there's like 2 cigarettes by my wheel. And I'm like, first of all, this is dangerous, because what if that still had some light in it, still has some fire in it, and burns my tires? And I recently just got new tires, y'all. Let me tell you, tires, well, I was gonna say tires are expensive, but it depends on where you go. This is not a sponsorship whatsoever, but Mavis tires, they're great. Their service is so awesome. I went to, we're in Atlanta, but I went to Buford to get some new tires, and Mavis, it's a chain, but the guys that works at the Mavis in Buford, they are amazing. They got me the right price for the right tires. If I were to go to like Walmart or go to Pep Boys, for God's sake, Pep Boys, don't let me get me started on Pep Boys, because Pep Boys is very, very expensive with their services, because you're paying for that brand name. So that's why I never go to Pep Boys, and I never go to O'Reilly, because they're very expensive, because you're paying for that brand name. It's a marketing strategy. But Mavis is a franchise, but kind of like a mom and pop that you don't really see commercials that much on, but you go to these mom and pop kind of stores because they have the right price for what you're going to pay. So Mavis and Buford, they hooked me up with my 2 front tires, because I was driving to Buford, believe it or not, and I noticed that I had a gouging hole in my tire, on both my tires actually, on my 2 front tires. So I ended up taking it to Mavis, because that was a store that I kind of knew about, but I'm like, okay, let me give them a shot, you know, let me see what the kind of pricing was. And again, it was Buford, so that was the only place that I knew. So the guys in there, you know, one guy, he was very, very awesome. He, you know, understood, and they tried to give me the right price. They gave me a deal on wiper blades. They did try to offer me another service. I'm like, yeah, you trying to do a salesman pitch on me? You trying to throw more shit at me, so I have to pay more, you know? And that's how they do it. And check back my last video, because I talked about GameStop. GameStop does that same thing, where they try to throw more service, more subscriptions for you, so that you can blow more money, so they get more money in their pockets. It's sales. I get it. You're trying to make your quota. But I was telling the guy, yeah, I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come back. He kept trying to sell it on me. I'm like, I'll come back. Because the salespeople, they will try to get that sale. I know how that is. Again, I got a bachelor's degree in marketing and business, so I know how that kind of works. So they hooked me up with the 2 front tires. I did opt in to get the alignment done, because I didn't notice my steering wheel alignment was off. And let me tell you, you can't have your alignment off. You just cannot have your alignment off. So I ended up doing that. So it shows you guys that I take good care of my car whenever I need to. And I saw that cigarette butt on the hood of my car, and I was so upset, because, you know, first of all, that's disgusting. And it seems like someone was smoking it and just flicked it onto the car and just left it there. So I saw it, and I kind of pitched it out. I had some wipes. When I got home, I had some wipes. I went back to my car, and I wiped my hood off really good, because, you know, that's disgusting. It's really disrespectful when people disrespect your property, whether it's your house, whether it's your car, whether it's your personal belongings. I really hope, and many people don't do that, but I really hope if you're that person that do that, please don't do that, because that's, number one, is dangerous, because that fire that cigarette could have still been on fire. It could have still had some light in there, and it would have fell into my hood and caused my car to get on fire. So to me, I find that very disrespectful. I wish I would have caught the guy who did it, or girl who have done it, but this was, it was just, the deed was done. I didn't see anyone else around, so, I just flicked it off, wiped it off, and just went on about my day. But I really hate it when that happens, because, that's disrespectful. That's, obstruction to someone's property. And it's just unfair. If you're gonna smoke, you might as well smoke all of it, throw it to the ground away from people's belongings, and rub it in like people normally do with cigarettes. Because I am not a cigarettes guy. I cannot smoke cigarettes. That's one thing I do not smoke is cigarettes, because number one, I believe in lung cancer, and I believe that stuff is not really safe for you. So I don't do cigarettes. I don't smoke like that. But there's a fine line when it comes to people's property. And I saw 2 cigarette butts right next to my wheel. And mind you, that stuff is flammable. Your tires can be flammable. If it meets contact with friction and fire, it will cause to get it on fire. So, words to the rise to the people who's gonna smoke in your own private domain. People smoke in their homes all the time. I don't really like it when people do that. I've had friends that smoke in their own house, and their whole house smells like damn cigarettes. It stinks. You go to bed with that. Never ever will I do that. If I am going to smoke, not saying that I do on the show, but I would either go outside or away from property, because you're disrespecting your property. I had friends that smoke in their cars. Their car smells like a whole thing of menthols. It's a whole thing of it. So there's a fine line. If you're going to smoke in an open source area, so you're not, number one, obstructing somebody's property, and you're safe doing it, and you're not causing damage to people's property. I hate it. I think that was just damage to my property, because my car is my property. Cigarette, it was a fat cigarette too. It wasn't one just the skinny, it was like a fat, thick, big, thick cigarette, slap dab in the middle of my damn car hood. And I'm looking around like, people are really crazy out here. And I know we lost our minds due to COVID-19, but and other things that's going around the world. But that's just foul. That's just disgusting. It's foul. I don't like it. Get it off my hood. It's what I wanted to say to whoever could have been around, but they wasn't. So I just flicked it off. I wiped it off. I was mad. And I brushed it off. But hopefully, if you're that guy or girl who does that, don't do that. Just don't. That's all I gotta say, because that is so dangerous. It's like, and it was just like, I can tell someone just said, "Oh, I'm done. Oh, there's someone's car." Flick. I mean, come on. That's not right. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed today's story. I know this story was interesting. It's funny, but. True story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's show. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Daily Motion channel at K.L.P. Entertainment. Follow all of our social media accounts below, of course, whether it's Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, MySpace. Just kidding, MySpace don't even exist anymore. Well, actually, y'all, it does. It really does still exist. So follow us on our social media, and please be sure to subscribe to us. We got more content coming out for K.L.P. Entertainment later on this week. As always, drink water every 15 minutes. Please stay safe. COVID-19 is still existing out here in this world, so please stay safe. And all I can say is stay safe and stay swanky.